All right, so we are wrapping things up with the most important part of the meal, in my opinion.
Oh,
is
yes.
Dessert.
Yes.
So when you guys did your junk hop, where'd you go for dessert?
Wendy's?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a Frosty.
Wouldn't you know that's
there
what
was a
we're
bang.
making?
Oh, coincidence.
Okay, so you might be wondering how bananas are incorporated and
Yeah,
what.
looking at the ingredients, I'm not quite sure.
I mean, but I promise you, it all blends together.
It doesn't say Frosty to me.
It blends together. You don't even know what's in it. It's creamy, thick, rich. It tastes like ice cream.
Wow.
So, Sean, I'll have you do the bananas. We do
Okay.
Just dumping it
Yep,
in?
2 bananas that are sliced, and we freeze them beforehand. And that's important because that's what gives it its thick consistency. And then we have some cottage cheese here, Chris. And you can add the cottage cheese, 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. Now, does that freak you out a little bit?
I'm wondering what's going on.
Okay. So
It's chunky.
if you've ever had a dashing dish shake, you are not scared. You already know. You're in on the secret. But about, I'd say 15 years ago, I don't know what made me try it. I put some cottage cheese, maybe I was out of Greek yogurt, into a blender, and I promise you, you do not know what's in there. It's thick, but it adds a little bit of salt.
Sounds like you're having your own junk hop.
A little saltiness. It's so good. So you won't know what's in there. It just makes it thick and creamy. Then 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And Sean, you can add the milk.
Okay.
Just about a cup of milk. So just
The whole thing?
No, about a cup. So do about half of that. We
Okay.
can always add more later.
Is that good?
Yep, that's perfect. Add just enough, and then you can add more later. And then just a very little pinch of salt, and then some sweetener. Whoever wants to add that. So that was a little more than a pinch. This will be salty.
The whole thing?
Yep, you can add that. All right,
Okay.
and then we got some ice there. All right, perfect. All right, so now we're gonna blend this up until it's creamy and smooth. We get all the cottage cheese, you will not know what's in there, totally blend it up. Okay, so how good does that look?
It looks
pretty
wonderful.
good.
You don't know that there's anything in there other than frosty
I'm
ingredients.
thinking you went to Wendy's and filled that thing
Yeah.
up.
That's exactly right. All right, so I'm gonna have you scoop it into some glasses, Sean.
Okay. Oh, God.
You can do it. You can do it.
Isn't that what this is for? Why do I need the
Yeah,
spoon?
just to help you along. Help you along there. Okay, there you go. Look how good that looks.
Yeah, it looks really good.
You can fill it a little more if you want.
I just didn't want to, give him last.
You know, I think junk hop is getting a bad rep here. Okay, let me just salvage its reputation. This was about the relationship. Sean is a dear friend of mine, Brett as well, and it brought us closer together.
Okay.
It is a form of male bonding.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Right.
And you need fast food in order to do
Absolutely,
that. It's
you gotta have
essential.
food. You gotta have food, and that's what it was.
Food brings people together.
That's right. We're closer because of it.
Yes.
All right, so I think they'll go great with everything else we made today. So who's ready to give it a try? Who's
ready.
the ultimate
Ready,
throwdown?
ready,
All right.
This one, cheers.
It's the junk hop.
You're just
Healthy
gonna eat it without a
hop.
spoon?
Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. We got to do an ending.